Yun was feeling really dull these days. She doesn't know why but she is not eating properly and overworking herself. Mama? Rowan jumped on Yun's lap and giggled. Yun smiled. My little prince? Mama, look what I made. The 4 years kid said, and Yun took the drawing from his hand. And she smiled. He drew a lots of kids in the classroom. Teacher, you really love your school. Rowan nodded his head and Yun pecked his cheeks as a gift. After he ran from her lap, jumping around and going back to his room. Yun chuckled. She bring him back from school at she had a meeting with Mr. Park at 2 p.m. and it was 1:30 p.m. Yun walked towards the door and was about to open it when her head started spinning. Her sight became blurry. She grabbed the door for support and closed her eyes. Yun, dear, are you okay? Yun opened her eyes and looked at her worried mom's eyes. Yeah, mom, just a headache. Mrs. Kim walked towards her daughter and helped her to sit down on the sofa. Yun, I told you to go for a checkup. It's nothing serious, mom, just a headache. Take a rest in your room then. Her mom said, knowing well she is a stubborn and will not listen. Mom, I have a meeting in few minutes and it's important. I will tell Mr. Han to attend it. Mom, shh. Take a rest. You are not going anywhere. Yun took a deep breath and nodded, calling Mr. Han to attend the meeting. 2 days later, Yun was feeling better due to the lack of sleep and eating. She is feeling dizzy. She knows what is she doing to herself. She has been stressed because of her office. It's just a few months since she started working as a CEO, and she is learning and handling everything, and surely it will take time to adjust. Yun stopped her car in front of the Rowan school and smiled. They got out of the car. Mom, she is my friend. Yun looked where his son is pointing. When she saw a man kissing her head, probably her father. Rowan took your finger so you can meet his friend. Yun walked towards them, but before she reached, the man stand up, adjusted his car, and walked in opposite direction. And his daughter was moving inside when she reached near her. Is he all? The small girl turned around and smiled towards his friend. They bent down to her level and you smiled. She's pretty. Her gummy smile is so cute. Rowan was telling her mom how they are friends and Yun kept smiling, not knowing someone is watching the three of them. Yun kissed her son and they quickly said goodbye, turned around. You walked towards the car. Yun, Yun stopped as she heard her name. She turned around and looked at him. Jimin, Yun said and smiled a little and Jimin smiled widened as his eyes completely hid when he smiled. I thought you won't remember me. Oh, how can I forget you? Yun said smiling. She really can't forget the help he did when she needed it the most, when she had no one. Was he your son? Yes. Yun smiled when she looked in the school direction. What are you doing here? Oh, I was here to drop my... Her phone rings and the look at the caller ID. Oh damn, she forget she had a meeting. I'm sorry, I had a meeting to attend. Meeting? He asked surprised and Yun nodded. Yeah, I will tell you everything when we meet again. You mean after more than 5 years? No, I mean we could meet after the meeting. Yun said hurriedly and Jimin stopped her. Yun, I don't have your number. Oh, right here. Yun handed him his mobile and he tapped his number. Bye. Yun turned around and Jimin looked at her smiling when her car disappeared from his side. And he started his car and drove off. I reached office. Shit, I'm going to get late. As she entered, everyone bowed to her. But she was in a hurry. Her mobile rings again. Yes? Ma'am, I am at Mr. Park Company. The meeting is about to start in 15 minutes. I'm on my way, she said and hung up the call. Park Enterprise is away from her company, 15 minutes away exactly, and she is here. She collected her files and then left her company. A few minutes later, Yun drove as fast as she could. She don't want a bad impression as many companies are coming. Yun entered inside the building. Finally, you are here. Yun chuckled nervously and they made their way. Just 2 minutes left for a meeting to start. Yun took a deep breath as she is standing in front of the door where all the company CEOs are present. Mr. Han opened the door for her and all eyes fall on her, but she confidently walked inside, keeping her eyes in front. A surprised look appeared on her face when her eyes fall on the male who is sitting in front. Man, Jimin is the CEO, but Jimin was equally surprised. She instantly reached near her chair as all the eyes were on her. Her chair was the first one near Jimin. Yun sat there professionally just in time. He looked at Jimin and passed him a little smile and smiled back. The meeting started and Jimin started speaking. But your heart dropped the second you look ahead. You were surprised the second time in a span of 5 minutes. And this one you don't even like, not even a bit. The person you didn't want to see again in your life is sitting in front of you, equally shocked. Jungkook was shocked to see her sitting in front of him, He was not shocked at the fact that you are CEO, but seeing you after 5 years shocked him. Jimin called Mr. Hawan to start his presentation idea and he sat down. And you tear your gaze from him. And Jimin noticed it. The change in your expression and you didn't understand what happened. Jin kept her professional face and listened to the project. Others were sharing soon. Jungkook started representing and then you. All of you had a different idea, but I think I like two ideas the most. Mr. June and Miss Kim. All the CEO agreed as the ideas were best. I want both of you to collab with our company. It will be a new strategy and it will benefit three of our companies. And it will boost our sales. What do you say? That will be good. Jungkook said, thinking that it's a good opportunity for their companies. It's a good opportunity, but I think I'm not interested. And why is that? I think you both should do the deal, and there are many companies. If you want to apply this new idea, you can collab with them. Everyone looked at her shocked that why is she rejecting such an interesting offer? No pressure on you, Miss Kim. Please think about the offer. Everyone looked at her and she sighed, okay, I will think about it. The meeting was over and everyone left. Yun hurriedly picked up her things. Yun, you froze as you heard both of them. The three of them are now alone in the meeting room. Yun turned around and looked at them with a cold face. Yes. Do you know each other? Jimin looked confused and you look at Jungkook who gulped hard. Jimin didn't see him that night because his back was facing them. He was only focused on his so-called girlfriend. Yes, Jimin sensed the uncomfortable environment so he didn't ask much. Good, that's good. You look away from Jungkook and look at Jimin. Why did you call me Mr. Park? I wanted to ask if you are free. Can we meet outside? I have more important work to do, Mr. Park. Jimin looked at her surprised. She never uses this tone in front of him, but they only meet 2 times, right? You look at Jungkook with same cold face. What did you call me, Mr. June? Jungkook was shocked too. He never saw her with this much cold attitude, not even in the 2 years he spent with her. Nothing. He gulped, not meeting her eyes, and Yun clicked her tongue. Better not waste my time next time, she said with a cold tone, and both of them were taken aback, and you left from there. Jungkook was about to go behind her when Jimin stopped him. How do you know her, Jungkook? I will tell you everything. Jungkook said hurriedly and ran out of the office, looking everywhere but couldn't find Yun. He cursed loudly and sat in his car and drove off. I left from the suffocating room. I never thought that I would face him again. It's not easy to forget your first love. I had my son, I had my happiness, so I don't need anyone. I imagined someday if I met him, what would be my reaction? He must be living his perfect life with her wife, and he doesn't even know he have a 4-year-old kid. Even if you deny he is still his child, but you will never let him know. You never expect the day you would come like that when you had to meet him in a business meeting. So you're hot or a change. I didn't want to speak in a rude tone and I'm guilty that I talked to Jamal like that. I was the one who told him to meet and I rejected him. I was just not in the right mood. I shrugged the thoughts. I don't want anything. That's why I wanted to stay away from all the things. Yoon was sitting in her office chair but she was not interested in her work. She has a lot in her mind and the first thing is to apologize to Jimin. She is thinking to text him but then having no courage she stopped. She let out a sigh. Yoon grabbed her mobile and opened Jimin's number. Hi, it's me Yoon. She hesitantly pressed the send button. She didn't know he might be angry. He didn't do anything. I just straight up insulted him. Her phone dings and she looked up at the message. Hi. Are you free? Yes. Why? I was thinking if we could meet outside. She asked hesitantly shit, you shouldn't have asked this. Why would he agree with you to meet outside since you reject this offer? The notification sound takes you out of your questioning world. Where do you want to meet? You can suggest. I don't know about many places. The cafe near your company, isn't it far from your office? It's a lunch break for an hour anyway, so okay, I'll be there in 10. She sighed. He is nice. He could have harshly rejected her just like she did. Yin wears her coat, grabs her mobile, and she walked out of the company. I dropped and reached near the cafe. To be honest, after seeing her behavior, I was kinda hesitant. It's not like I don't want to message her and ask what happened, but it's probably not my concern. Not in her eyes, we are merely just don't know each other. I enter inside the cafe and my eyes fall on Yun, who is sitting there. My lips curled up. When I look at her more, she is staying outside, not minding her surroundings. I walk towards her. Honestly, if she had not left that day, maybe they could be together, but now it's too late for everything. Hi, I said as I sat in front of her. She was startled by the sudden voice but smiled. Hi. Yun said, still feeling awkward, and Jimmy looked up at her. So, thank you for coming. No problem, Yun said. I, I'm sorry. Wait, why are you sorry? I behaved so rudely in front of Jung. Yun bit her cheeks, not wanting to say his name. I can understand. I am really sorry. I was so guilty all this time to behave rudely towards you. I think there's something that upset you at that time. Do you want to talk about it? You looked down, remembering clearly what upset her. Was it related to Mr. Jung? Yun remained silent, finding the courage he already know about you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Jungkook, he was my ex and the father of my son. Jimin's eyes widened like it will come out of the socket. He beyond shock, never expected this. You mean he is the one? Yeah, who stole your girlfriend? Don't call her my girlfriend. You look up at his face and his jaw tightened and clenched his. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to anger you. I just hate her from all of my heart. I can understand. No, she never loved me. She was a gold digger. She was my girlfriend, having an affair with someone else. I never knew it was Jungkook who proposed her on that day. She fooled both of us, and after all the things she did, she ran away from the country. What a bitch. He tests at the last and Yun digests the whole story. Yun chuckled lightly and Jimin looked at her surprised. Karma is a bitch, isn't it? The man left her girlfriend for another girl, and the girl was fooling him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh on you. Can I ask you something? Sure. When you saw Jungkook, what did you feel? I was surprised, never thought to meet him like that, then angry. I would have forgotten him long ago, but I can't. Not when he's my son. A copy of him, his smile and everything, which consistently remind me of him. A painful yet beautiful reminder. Did you have feeling for him? I don't know. I can only feel anger and I don't want to see him again. Jimmy looked at her with soft eye. It's not easy to be a single mother. There was silence. No one spoke as they continued sipping on their coffee. But something caught her attention. Wait, you are engaged? She said as her eyes landed on fourth finger. Yeah, he said and smiled shyly, rubbing his neck. That's so sweet. She must be lucky to have you. You think so? Of course. She smiled wildly and Jimmy looked down smiling. I think we should go now. We should? Yeah, our break is almost over. Jimmy nodded his head and they have still a lot to talk about. But for another time. They both walked out not knowing someone was watching them with his heavy heart. Ian thought a lot about the offer after she asked Mr. Hawan to give her advice on what she should do, and he told her that she should accept it. Then she asked her dad. He was happy that the company is finally getting a big opportunity, so Ian decided to accept it. She can't hold grudges forever. She needs to let them go for her company and for herself. So here is she getting ready to walk inside the building. Mr. Park called them because he wanted to discuss about something important and it was a professional call. So here you are in front of his building. You walk inside professionally and everyone bowed to her. Her face was neutral as from the lobby to the elevator. You look ahead and the elevator was about to close and you walk fast but someone stopped it for you. You inside and enter inside. Thank you so much. Yun stopped when she looked at the person. Jungkook, why out of 1,000 people him? The elevator closed. She looked away and pressed the button, sixth floor. Jungkook fiddled nervously but Yun stood straight and her mind was screaming. How are you? Jungkook stuttered. He don't want to appear weak, but a lump formed in his throat. What are you doing here? Mr. Park invited me. I should have known. Yun muttered under her breath. She liked both of their ideas. Are you okay? Does that concerns you? Yun, the elevator door opens and Yun walked out without sparing him a glance. Jungkook looked down. He doesn't dare to even ask things. He wanted to talk to her, tell her how much he missed her, but he couldn't. Yun opened the door of Jimin's office and Jungkook was behind her. Oh, come. Yun walked towards a chair and sat down. Jungkook sat beside Yun's chair as they were facing Jimin. Miss Kim and Mr. Jun, you know why I invited you? They both nodded their head. Park Company is bigger than Kim and Jun Enterprises. Collaboration will bring the best opportunities for everyone, even though everyone is eager to see what will happen and how will they work together. As three of us is now agreed on this deal, I want to see the best skills of your companies. Of course, the new talent and ideas. Yun and Jungkook were excited to work with them and let aside their issue. When they are at work, they are just professionals. And Park Jimin, while talking to them, shows how professional he is. I will assign you the task you had to do if you agreed. Sure. Here, they all discussed more about projects and this time they were professional, no side business involved. After office work, Yun picked Rowan up from his school. You were about to enter the car when she heard a familiar voice. Yun che? Yun turned around and smiled. Jimin, Mochi uncle, do you know her? She's my friend Mama. Yun smiled and she looked down and both the kids laughed. Yes, I know her. Yun looked at you and smiled. They are best friends. Yun said as she looked both of them. How's work going? Pretty fine. I wanted to talk about some project but I didn't get time. Okay, we can talk tomorrow at office. Not at your office. Yun said and Jimin understand. Jungkook worked most of the time there because before you they were partners already. So I will come to your office. Mochi uncle, can we go to Rowan house? He said he wanted to show me his drawings. You look at Jimin, he looked at you and you nodded your head. Okay, then you can come to my house with Azul. We will discuss the project there. Jimin nodded and you both bid goodbyes. Yun was playing with Rowan as he showed her his drawings. The bell rang and you furrowed your eyebrows. Who could it be? I will say. You nodded and she continued to work. She continued to look at Roman drawings. Roman, look who's here. You both look up and see Ozil and Jimin standing there. Israel ran towards you and hugged your legs. Yun giggled and she bent down. You kissed her cheeks. Sorry, she is whining that she wanted to meet Robin. No problem, sit here. Jimin smiled and sat down as he looked at Robin drawings. I will make something for you. No, it's okay. But Mrs. Kim already moved to the kitchen. Yun brought her laptop and sat on the sofa. Mama, can I show her my room? Sure. They both left and you start working and telling him about work. Sure, if we invest in this, we will get our profit, and they still will give us more profit. Yes, that's why we exchange. You can give it to Jungkook. Jungkook? I mean, he has more experience than me. Okay, they may smile and they both talk about other projects. Do you have anything more to discuss? No. Yin said and smiled lightly, and he smiled back. We should go now. Yun nodded and she stretched her muscle lightly. We should hang out someday. What do you think? Sure, I think Rowan would be so happy. Jimin nodded and they both laughed. Yun closed her eyes for a moment. She is doing work in Jimin's office. They have to discuss project and that's why they came to each other office. She was working and Jimin told her that he is going to pick Iziol and you have to pick Rowan up. But he said he will do it. The kids will stay at the office until they complete their work so he let them do whatever he wants. You are touched by his behavior. He never leaves any chance to show he is not like other mans. A knock on the door and you open your eyes. Jimin. He stopped as he looked at her. Jimin is not here. He will come back. Jungkook nodded and he walked inside. Yun followed her eyebrows. Can we discuss the finance project? Yun sighed and nodded her head. Jungkook sat in front of her. As they started discussing, Jungkook was not listening to her. He was just staring at her. And Yun noticed it. She raised her eyebrow. You came here for work, right? Actually, I want to talk to you. And I don't want to. Get out of here. Yun, please. Jungkook, get out. Yun said, getting angry. She stood up and Jungkook grabbed her hand. Yun, please. I can't take this anymore. Jungkook choked out, feeling vulnerable. Mama, Yun heart dropped. The first time her heart dropped listening to her son's voice. Not this can't be. Jimin smiled widely as he entered inside, but it faded when he looked at both of you. His face became cold when he looked at Jungkook, and he looked at your hands. Yun snatched her hand back and looked away. Roman hugged her mom's legs. You have a son? He asked surprised. He didn't expect that. So she moved on. Yes, and does it concern you? Jungkook shook his head, but he stared at the kid. Who is this uncle? No one. Yun was quick to answer as she hugged her son. She was afraid. She didn't know why she was afraid. Mr. June, do you have any work? Yes, I wanted you to sign on some documents. Jungkook and Jimin locked eyes with each other, but Jimin glared at him. After knowing the truth, he don't want to see him. Okay, I will do it. He said and sat down. As he looked through the pages, but Jungkook has fallen Yunsan. He looked familiar. But who would tell Jungkook he looks like him? Here. Jimin handed him the file back. Jungkook took it and gave you a last glance before moving out. I'm sorry, I didn't know he is here. It's okay, it's not your fault. Let's finish this project fast. You nodded and they start working.